St. Clair County RESA presents Dateline Schools, hosted by Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we traveled out to Memphis Community Schools, where we had the privilege of meeting the April Distinguished Teacher of the Month here in St. Clair County, and that's Theresa Newman. And Theresa, have you always taught here in Memphis Community Schools for your career?
Most of my career has been here in Memphis. I've been in Memphis for 26 years in this high school, but before that I taught at Detroit College of Business a little bit while I was putting myself through education school.
Well, quite the switch from the college level to the high school level.
Yeah, I think I enjoyed the high school even more because the kids are so young and idealistic and enthusiastic.
Great. What subjects are you teaching here in Memphis?
This year I'm teaching Algebra 1, Pre-Calculus, Physics, and Advanced Placement Calculus.
Has it always been in the physics and the math realm that you've been teaching?
Yes, it has. I've taught just about every subject we offer in those areas.
And at a small school, too, that means you get to have pretty much a lot of the same classes, kids in the class, whether they're taking physics or algebra or whatever.
That's one of my favorite things because I really get to know people. I had one student for 8 classes.
Really?
Yeah, and we're still friends.
Okay, that's good to hear that you're still friends. So why did you teach? Why did you decide to get into math and science?
Oh, I went into math and science because of being an engineer. You know, I had started into that field because I was counseled that way by my high school counselors when I was a student. But I always felt a calling towards teaching. And so when I decided to start dabbling in education classes, it just naturally led to teaching math and science because that's what all my education was in my bachelor's degree.
Great. And I've got to think that's got to be a pretty unique combination, especially for someone teaching physics and higher level math, to have that engineering background.
I think so. I've met one other person that has done that.
Good.
I like it because it gives me a lot of answers to the questions like, why are we doing this?
I was going to say, what better source than having somebody who comes from that engineering background?
And not every student will be an engineer, but it gave me a lot of ideas of how mathematics is applied in the real world in that field, and then it can help me imagine what people do in other fields. And I even ask people sometimes, what do you use math for in your career? You know, so I have more answers for the kids.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.